Okay, we are now live on my channel, so that should take.
Oh, we got 2 streams at the same time.
Yeah, we are
Nice.
double
Right,
stream action here.
I will quickly raid you.
Wicked, good plan. So this is the quick botch job.
Well, isn't just a? Is it AFXN?
The what?
What's your Twitch? Sorry, Lex
Lex_Innocenti. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. You just let me. I think I should have picked that one up. Kenty.
Yeah, it's already random, dumb spellings of things, of course.
No, that's fine. Don't.
Things, of course.
No, that's...
Okay, so in theory, we should be.
Well, I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
It's not coming up, sadly. I think that's because my stream. I'm going to cut this stream, guys. So if you could just find, I'll maybe post up. Are you in the main Rebel Discord?
Yes, I'm going to jump.
Just put it in the streaming announcements channel that we're switching to yours.
Yes.
We'll see you there.
Indeed.
Right, I'm off. I'm offline. Now.
All right, you are still online because you're on mine.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see if I might have to. Let me just check Google Calendar. I might have to take back these slots. Have we got any? Okay, I don't have anything on in the evening now. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna have to just make a mental note because in the afternoon I was perfect. I had like no drop frames.
Yeah, I think that's just like peak times and stuff, isn't it? I mean, we're at what, sort of 9:30, so.
Yeah, I'm out in the sticks now, so.
In the boonies.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's good because there's loads of like empty, open areas, so go for walks and stuff. But
yeah,
does mean the internet's a bit spotty at times. Right, well, got 10 minutes to kick off, so
yes.
I might just go refill my water and go get a snack and come back.
Go get a drink.
I'll just make sure on Discord that I've done all that.
I will try and entertain people while trying to figure out whether everything is working or not.
I think it's working.
It should be. It seemed to be. So I'm just waiting to see if anyone shows up. I'll just bring up my chat app as well. Right. So do we have anyone present? Hello.
I just pinged into Rebel stream, so hopefully it'll start filling up a bit.
If you are joining us, do let us know that you are watching. I would assume that Robtop has gone off to prepare himself for
probably
some zombie.
Well, hopefully he does stick around so we can play so we can know when they're going into inducements.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Anyway. Well, what's happening tonight? Damn. Yeah, I'll be back in. I'll just be 2 minutes. So just.
Yeah, you go, do your thing. I will see you shortly. I also kind of need. I can hear you. I can hear Losra. Can everyone else hear Losra? Because I did have this problem once where I had AIM co-casting and no one else could hear him, so he became basically my imaginary friend. So I was making jokes about him being Canadian to literally nobody. It was very strange. I had some strange Canadian imaginary friend. I do not know if anyone is here, so please do let me know if you can hear us. Please don't let me just talk into the void for the next 5 to 7 minutes. That would make me sad. Very sad. Someone say something. Like, Jesus. Really. Okay, we can just sit here in silence for the next 5 minutes then. I will just sit here and go, I don't know what's going on, and I don't know where we're at, and apparently we're starting in 6 minutes. I can hear Losra clicking away at something in the background. I don't think he's muted his mic, which is always fun. Yeah, he's definitely not muted his mic. Yes, apologies if I seem a bit discombobulated today. I remembered that I had to do this today, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to have a nap. And I had like a big pasta dinner that my lovely fiance cooked for us. And then I was like, oh, I feel all fat. I feel all fat in the fat.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello. Sorry,
Oh,
I was talking nonsense because like there's.
Yeah, I was saying about how fat you are, and I thought this is probably a good time to jump back in and save him, because it sounds like he's digging a bit of a hole. Right, how are we doing? I'm going to just hit up your Twitch quickly.
Wicked, yeah.
So I can get into the chat. Oh. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm kind of a bit annoyed at that, but it just means I can take all the interesting... I mean, I have an excuse to not take all the clogged up, like when there's 3 games at once thing, so I can monopolise all the viewers.
Yes.
So I'm annoyed at that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even follow you, oh dear. Sorry
I didn't
that.
follow you either, so I just sorted that one out. So we now
Let me
follow
sort
each
this
other.
one out.
Wonderful. I was supposed to have
Networking.
a thing that like pings me when someone follows, but it isn't working for some reason. So
Yeah, I got that stuff as well. It's not working. I don't get the like ding in my ears.
yeah.
But I think the stream gets it. So
Aha! Is it
Zsinj is in chat. Nice to see you, Zsinj.
Zsinj. Is it Zsinj? Hello.
Zsinj in chat. No worries, Zsinj. No pressure.
Yeah, no worries, Zsinj. We're all good.
Thanks for keeping us in the loop. I think everyone's migrated. We're up to 5. I think everyone who was supposed to be here is here. Yeah, Zsinj. Thought so.
Okay, wicked. Zsinj. That makes sense. Yeah, just pronouncing things weird. But then my coach name is Gorstos or Gaustos or whatever people want to call on me, and I am Lex_Innocenti, which everyone has problems pronouncing as well. And then we're Losra, so lots of people are like, oh, loser, is he loser?
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
We dropped down to 3 again. What's going on?
I'm not really fast. Ah, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll get it.
I think this is pretty like round of 64 challenges cut.
Yeah, we'll get it on.
This is not the prime.
It's not the prime time. It's not the.
Yeah, we made a good call, by the way, because I think I'm going to be cutting out a lot on your stream because you sound like a robot every 10 seconds to me, and I know that's just on my.
Cool. So Robo Lex returns. I
don't think for your stream. I think they're just going to be hearing Robo me.
Cool.
Potentially. Anyway.
Yeah, that's another weird technical glitch I had at one point. I was co-casting a game with Kitakaze, and Kitakaze became Robo Kitakaze for the entire duration because it was just like such a weird robot voice, and we could not figure out what was causing it. So yeah, technical glitches and me go hand in hand. So I probably jinxed your stream tonight.
No, it's all good. I mean, you should have seen the one a couple of nights, like last night. It was a disaster. I did a test one for our clan game, and it was perfect. And then I tried to do the actual like challenges game, and I couldn't get above like 18 frames per second for the entire stream.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Just great, 'cause I kept doing zoom ins, and I was giving people motion sickness, which is great.
Brilliant.
It was a really good game. I can't spoil it, but it was a really fun game to cast. It was a good opening.
Good luck to
It's actually quite good because 2 days ago, right, I had like 6 followers, and I'm already pretty much at affiliate after like 2 days.
Yeah.
So that is one good thing about REBBL. Gives you that little boost to get going on Twitch. I'm enjoying that.
Apparently they're in, but I'm not finding them.
Ooh. Yep, they're off.
We are Zons.
Just search by league name. Let's put REBBL in. Is my
That would
trick.
do the trick, wouldn't it?
And then you get all the REBBL games. Where are we? They might be in inducements. They don't show till like they're setting up their defense.
Inducements. There we go. Right, so we've got starting now. Okay, so yeah, I was just slightly too quick there. We are Zons versus Fecal Fantasy 7.
They won't be up for a couple of minutes.
It's up now.
Oh.
We are a go.
We're in.
It's Stinky versus Sex Noises in the battle.
Oh yeah, the two worst teams for audio. Great.
Okay.
Well, we're going for it.
That's a very black-looking noble team.
Yeah, Zsinj is he's all about the modding, so he's been able to mod the game to get this all black team.
Looks pretty wild.
It looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I play against a coach who has a team of chaos who have green names.
Oh, that's
Green
fun.
names, everyone. So yeah. Looks like we're sat behind the right team anyway. So
Yep. Amazons are attacking. Let's see the inducement. They have a wizard and 2 babes.
Wizard and 2 babes.
And a star player, Roxana.
And Roxana. I mean, when you got 520, you kind of got.
I think it's really good because there's only 1 tackle, so
Yeah.
actually 5 dodge becomes really strong.
Oh yeah, totally.
Juggernaut as well. This is. Tell you what, I think the Nurgle are really unfavoured.
I think they probably are in
2200 Nurgle are unfavoured, I think.
This is one of the few teams that a 2200 Nurgle would have real problems with, because this is a 2200 Nurgle who have deprioritised tackle against.
Yeah, it's the anti-bash Nurgle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Shibby the Rotter, he's got to have one hell of a game.
Yeah.
It's all on him.
Yeah, that Rotter is going to be either the star player or he's going to be completely
reason
ganked within a turn.
Yeah. Well, the Zondas do have a Mighty Blow piling on, which is really scared. Big Danny, the level 5 blitzer, who's managed to roll 2 to get to... Yeah, well, no doubles, sorry. I forget that blitzers get strength access.
Yes, they do. So, Mighty Blow, piling on, tackle, guard, blitzer of doom.
Yeah, it is... That's the nasty blitzer.
It's a really nasty blitzer.
Because obviously the decaying roll... I mean, the thing is, there's such a bench here.
There's just... you got Pesties.
Not really gonna, I don't think we're going to see much pile on unless it's on a high value target. Because I don't think they're going to be able to out remove.
Yeah, I'm wondering if any of these Rotters have got stories whether they were stolen from other players. Like,
probably.
Some of Nurgle teams always have the.
I
best
love it.
names.
Have you seen the names on the Rotters?
Yeah. There's a Rotter on the bench called Renal and the Turds who's move busted.
He's an original one. I think Hargrim's girlfriend might have been a death.
Yeah.
And then we've got Het Plays and Mix Missing too. I think the only original one is the.
It's Fecal, Renal and the Turds. Yeah.
What about Colonel Panic, the level 4 roster with block, foul appearance, and prehensile tail?
It's a weird player, isn't it? I mean, that's just a lock.
That is like a bloaty piece, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. Super bloaty.
But it's fun.
I can imagine it would be situationally pretty useful. I mean, obviously.
I mean, to be honest, you're going to be bloaty anyway. You might as well go overkill.
Yeah, exactly. Just go bloat as hell. When you're already up at this sort of level, then what's the point in holding back on the bloat? I mean, if you're going to be giving everyone a wizard pretty much all the time, you might as well just go for it. Just to cheering fans then, just extra reroll per. Oh, immediate catch on Maddie Gluehands, proving her name to be apt. What do you think the play here is then, Losra? Where do you reckon they're going with this?
Oh, it's only turn 1. It's just going to be a take the LOS hits, try and get like get ahead on removals, and then just sit back. I think.
Yeah, I think that's
really work away
the play is try and minimise the amount of hits that can get in on your players for now.
Yeah, I mean, the trick is going to be stopping 3 dice hits.
It's going to be a
so
toughie.
Yeah, let's get into it. 1 in 9's first up. Oh my god, KO first up on a non.
Makes me sing 2 is
ominous.
not going to be singing anymore. That is an ominous start for the Nurgle team.
Although I don't know. This is a weird LOS for me on attack because like you need to move another player in so the guard one can get an assist.
Yeah.
Which is I feel like a bit odd to me, but.
Yeah.
But what it does do is it means your pushes can be nicer and a bit more close to the centre, which is not too bad. But I'm missing sense. There is strength up on the line now. Okay.
Lexi, the line woman, does have a strength up, and then we've got.
Oh, we're going to blitz the. Well. Oh, okay, we're blitzing the dirty player with pylon. I guess it's a high value target.
Yeah.
I assume we're staying.
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Armor break.
God, it's a death. Hogan's girlfriend is dead on the pitch.
Hargrim's not going to be a happy chappy.
Oh, poor Hargrim.
A second death for Hargrim.
Yikes. Well, that's 2 removals on turn 1 for the Zons, and this is looking tough for the Nurgle already, you have to say.
Yeah.
Beast is going to have to do work.
In fairness, the Nurgle do have the deeper of bench, but...
Yeah, but for the drive, I think if the Zombies can get 1-0 up, they'll be really happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with that wizard.
And having the day player out. I mean, to be fair, they're not going to be fouling much on defense, but
no.
Means they have to foul with the slightly bloatier Rog, the wrestle dirty player, which they don't want to do because they don't have much way to get these Amazons down. So even
Yeah.
in the movement for wrestler might find some utility.
Yeah, that movement for wrestler is basically your last ditch ball sacking piece at the minute.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure. I think putting the rookies on the line might be a bit of a mistake because it means that that's the obvious. She's like the most likely one. Like these two are the most likely ones to go down, and now we have to. Lexi's about to eat a claw bomb.
Yeah.
If Zsinj is paying attention, because it's sort of. So now the wrestle tackle needs to come across, and they don't, because the ball is perfectly safe. There's no way they're getting to the ball, so Heather can really step out. Now here comes the Beast. This is going to be a problem.
Beast is just going to glue those two together so that we can see a claw bomb come in on Lexi.
Yeah, and because the Lexi can now have to be stuck on the Beast, I imagine. Yeah, interesting. Zin's going to take advantage of it, I think. Yeah. Oh, actually, he's in his own way. What? Okay, we're not doing that apparently. We're in our own way. So I guess we're going to punch the rookie because it's more likely. I suppose.
Just gluing up that front line at the moment. But here comes the claw.
No, we're going to.
Oh no, we're not. We're getting
guard.
capacity. Yeah.
Lodge does work, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I think I think the blitz should have been on the Amazon's left-hand side there.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we're sort of seeing a little bit of cagey play here. Not in the sense of there's a cage, in the sense that there's no real commitment to what we.
That's true. That is the thing. I think you could still hit the dodge and step back and be in a good spot though.
Yeah.
Right, now can the Amazons find some 2-dice blocks here? Because they do have some guard on them.
Yeah, I mean you've got strength up guard over here, but is being tied up by the Beast, so
they might be able to find 2 dice on the Beast here.
But you can get 2 dice on that Beast pretty easily, and you've got a killer piece sitting at the back here that can get the hit in.
Well, what they can do is, because if you check the movement, you can drop the ball 4 or 5 squares back and then just play 10v10 or 9v9 or something in the middle. Because at the moment you've got 4 players protecting a ball that doesn't need protection, which is going to make the fight harder. I don't know. Do you ever try? It's a tough decision. That's why they're taking time over. Like, do you try and fight Nurgle?
I mean, you are.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It's a real tough one.
Relying on your dodge to keep you safe, essentially.
I mean,
as we've already discussed, though, the claw is essentially not going to do anything this time round. So, you could.
It's tough, isn't it?
You could try and punch them out, I guess.
I mean, this is a game for the control Nurgle, but this Nurgle don't have many control skills.
No, they're lacking in guard, lacking in.
Well, it looks like we're going to find the 2 dice here on this edge, and try and work our way in, I suppose.
Tifa Blockhart here, getting 2 dice, probably by the killer, I would have thought.
I think they'll take the hit on the line, and then see if they can find. Because if they can get this guy out, then it's a 2 dice on the killer.
Yes,
it's piling on.
Correct.
And while they don't have tackle, they do have Mighty Blow piling on. So that's the biggest threat in terms of removal. The ball moves up on the right. That's interesting. I guess that Roxanna's going to have to cover this.
Yeah. I mean, the commitment onto the line here is such that there ain't a great deal of movement that Nurgle can do here without sort of punching people out of the way.
That's true.
First. So getting onto that ball.
I fear for Lexi. I think Lexi's going to get left behind.
Lexi's in trouble.
Back into the. That's an interesting spot. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because they're ahead on players, I think. That's why it's good. Here's the knockdown.
We'll see. Yeah. Knockdown goes in. Just gloopy Nurgle noises in the background there.
Foul appearance is really going to have to put work in this game.
It really is. My experience with foul appearances is that it barely ever does anything, actually.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like it only seems to work 1 in 6 times, which I feel is too low.
Yeah, I mean, I've played like half a dozen competitive games against Nurgle teams, and I think I've suffered from foul appearance going off maybe twice in all of that.
Yeah, I love that Hustler's come into chat because obviously he's the dwarf coach.
Aha.
So he gets to be like, he likes to hype up the Amazons, knowing that he's going to get a lovely counter matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, dwarves are the anti-Zon team. Or chorfs as well, I suppose.
Yeah, Chorfs can struggle a bit because they can get the hobos can get knocked over. Here comes a dodge. Interesting. Right, we step off. Because if we try and get away from the one tackle piece on the Nurgle team,
Yeah.
here comes a reroll. It's good.
Yeah, it is good.
We're going to put him in there.
Okay.
Right.
So I think they're going to see a blitz come in here.
Yeah, I think the blitz is going to come in on this Nurgle warrior. Here comes Big Danny. Knock down.
Knock down.
Nice.
Nothing
Just stay.
to it.
Now they can cover as well. Though. I mean, he hates to expose them, but okay.
I mean,
That's
are
nice.
we
Yeah,
going to
sorry,
see an attempt to dodge Lexi off?
Yeah. Here comes the Nautilus. Killer's gonna eat a shot here.
Yeah. And
It's
just
good.
goes down. So the Zons have kind of slowed their roll in terms of removing the Nurgles.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
Nurgles?
two
The
removals straight away.
No. The Nurglites.
The
I can't call them
Nurglings?
Nurglings, because Nurglings are tiny little demons. Oh, dodges off tentacles.
Nice.
We
That
can
was the
see
harder
that
one as well. This
tentacle,
one's just a
yeah.
7+. Whoa, she goes back in. Oh, I like it. We're trying to one dice down.
Oh, yeah.
Lexi steps up, and it's a both down. And Lexi gets stunned. Brave. I think I would have
That was
stepped
really
up.
brave. That was a really brave move, actually, yeah.
Lexi taking the beast down in style. Stunning herself, but... Oh, and the beast is stupid. It's so shocked.
Yeah. Beast is so shocked that this mimsy little pink-clad lady just socked it in the face with her own face.
Yeah, just nutted her beast. Think of some block.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an injury.
Oh, that's an injury.
First power of the game. Gets
Yeah.
him off. Gets the removal. Interesting, they didn't take an extra Rappo.
No, yeah, I'm kind of interested in that one. I mean, I get the
It's the opportunity cost of Roxanne.
Yeah.
Roxanna even.
I'm not a huge fan of wizards, so there we go. That's what we were a little bit afraid of.
No, I think the wizards are good. Wizard is especially good because you have the Agi 5 pick recovery now.
Indeed.
I mean, yeah, it's got loner, but it's still strong.
Whereas I tend to play players who play teams who struggle to pick up the ball, and therefore I find just with less utility and just the randomness. Wizards fading is one of the most disappointing things in the world.
Yeah, that's true. I remember I did a fireball in a playoff game and it failed, and I just sat there for like a minute, just like, oh, the one time I wanted it to work.
Yeah, I had a lightning bolt fail
Comes the foul.
actually recently. There we go. There's the foul.
We leveled it up. We're tied up on removals now. That's
Big
nice.
bad Bertha is having a bit of a sleep.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
2 babes and
the
now.
2 babes.
And now this commitment to the right looks a bit weird because now the Nurgle have taken the centre.
It does somewhat.
So I guess we have to keep. Do we have to keep going, maybe, or do we step back and punch a rotter?
I think you've got 2 options. Either you step back and you take you punch a rotter and then you consider it a feint, I guess, or you glue up some of these players and then just try and make a break for it through. But you're still a couple of turns away, and all it takes is a couple of pretty nasty removals, and you're suddenly staring down the barrel of being players down on the Nurgle squad who are... Oh, there we go, dodge off.
Scoring threat.
Scoring threat is up.
I think with that, if you think about it, Big Cathy can come with a GFI. She can come across the start screen.
Mm-hmm.
But the ball can't keep up with that, so we're dodging out. I think the ball is quite safe, so I think this is
the ball is pretty safe where it is at the moment. There's only one player with tackle on the pitch, and that player with tackle is not really doing much. We are going the punch or rotter route.
Nothing doing there.
Nope. No.
But we don't get boxed in, so that's the trade. The main issue is now we've lost two of our like cover pieces, as I like to say, like just the blodge guard. They're out, so now we got to put our better pieces in the way.
Exactly, and risk losing
So
those.
this is where the damage starts to tick in.
And really, if you're going to get into a war of attrition, you don't want to get into a war of attrition with people who are literally rotting. Because they can soak up the damage like nobody's business.
With a regen team in general. Yeah, I think the lack of Amazon benches might hurt them a little. It's tough because you have the wizard in hand, but you still don't want to score early because Nurgle can just turn on the removal game so hard that even with a wizard it gets very futile very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, wizard is all well and good, but if you've got, you've got to play 10 turns with 3 players or 4 players.
Yeah, Hustler's saying they leg up field, and to be fair, we can just sideline cage and it's safe.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the freak. You don't see, as you see sometimes, you've got like an Agi 4 or Agi 5 goat who can just do what he wants. So they can just sideline cage and score next turn, but the question is, do they want to do that? Yeah. They might be able to. Actually, no, to be fair, if they sideline cage, they can, and let's argue that Isla can get out of her situation there. We could probably try and screen and stall it out for a couple more turns.
Yeah, I would have thought that's certainly plausible. I mean, the desperation move, I guess, would be to hand it off to Roxana.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite there yet.
Well, we're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Not even remotely quite there yet.
Okay, this is what we'll do.
Yeah.
Do we go one square forward? I just want to figure out where the ball's going to go. I guess it'll just tuck in behind the Rackle.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
The rest of the tackle's not the world's best cage corner. We'll get stuck down. The good news is that thanks to the big time play from Lexi, the beast is essentially removed for a couple of turns, which means that we can.
Yeah, that beast ain't going anywhere near the ball for at least a couple of turns, so you can kind of leave it in the dust as long as you.
Problem with one tackle because like Zsinj has just committed his tackle to the LOS. So you know that. So now we can just play the avoid tackle game, and I think we'll probably do quite well. Ooh.
I'm not sure that I like this all that much. I would have liked to have seen Big get forward a couple of squares and to the left, because at the moment you can just loop around the top of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are you doing with Roxana? This is a weird one. Oh, that's a skull. And into a pound. Into a stumble, rather. And we get an armor break. Just a stun. But a big stun. Tifa Blockfart is stunned.
It is a big stun because it forces the other Nurgle warriors to take the long way around. But yeah, they can just cover. They can kind of just cover this off.
Yeah, they can kind of close this front off, which is the problem here. Because I mean, then what do? Do you try and switch sides? Do you try and lock the ball off to the scoring threat?
Well, yeah, I think then you can switch it up. But the problem is the beast. Actually, the beast is not. I thought the beast was just at that turn.
The beast is back.
Well, not quite back yet, but one more turn and the beast will be back in the centre. Oh god, yeah, the stink noises.
Just like sort of weird, cauldron-y, burbling sounds. Yeah, it looks like to a degree he's kind of screening it off a little bit here. Although he has given them a nice little elf hole in the middle there.
Killer's exposed,
there we go.
But it's fine.
Yeah. And dodge does its thing.
Yeah. Virulent Valentine just starting to work away at Big Danny. Analysing, trying to figure out where the chink is, and then find that fat pow.
Yeah, exactly. All it takes is that one pow dice and that one lucky injury roll, and that results in death.
It's like the heavy box thing where the other person's dancing around and just standing there, waiting for the opening, and then winning the fight in one punch.
Yeah.
Well, we got a foul re-rolled. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Here comes the foul. And that's a send-off.
Ref not liking that.
Nope.
Ref with a soft spot for Lexi. With a 6 on the foul. 3 and a 3.
Yeah, they'll be doing some investigations into that one later. I think.
Yeah.
Just making sure that that was all above board. But yeah, like I said, I'm not. I mean, it's not really closed off here because you can run down the sideline.
Well, the main thing is the ball isn't in range, so they can't score this time. But yeah, it is. It is just a. It's just a hit on the. Where's the strength score at? 2, 3, 4. Well, the strength score would have to GFI to knock over powered strife.
Yeah.
The good thing is you've got Jackie on the side here. So that's just a 2+ dodge away, so it's nice and reliable. I think they're lining up for a turn 5 score here, and then banking on their defense, holding just for a couple of turns.
That's what it looks like to me. Yeah.
And then trajectory of this means that they'll probably be all out of players by like turn 12, 13, in which case the wizard can bail them out.
Yeah. In which case, what you're really just trying to do is delay the Nurgle for long enough that once the wizard hits, they can't recover it in time to score.
Yeah. I think it's the wizard means that the Zons just need to be 1-0 at halftime. If the Zons are 1-0 at halftime, I think they're confident, because then even if they get removed, then they can bolt and stall.
Yeah.
So it's adamant that you don't use the wizard. Okay, we're going backwards.
Okay.
I kind of like this, to be fair. I can see why they're doing it.
They've got time. Yeah. So this is probably the best way to stall available at the moment.
Look at how spread out the Nurgle are as well.
Yeah. Really pulled them out of position. So you got the Rattler in the middle there, and a downed warrior who'll be back up next.
I do like this, because I think what they're going to do is they're going to blitz the Rattler, which means the Beast is going to be on his own, so it's like a 4+. Really stupid, which is really nice.
Yeah.
And then next turn, Lexi can try and dodge off tentacles, which is quite doable when there's only a strength difference of 1, so that isn't that useful. Now we're just figuring out the best way to go about all this.
Alright, so bringing him back to cover. There we go, the assist goes in. Here comes the blitz.
That's good. Big Danny having a good opening half there.
Very much so.
No armor break this time, sadly.
No piling on either.
No, I can't afford it this time.
Nah, not.
It's not a piling on game.
Nah, it really isn't. So
step back.
Steps back. Keep the screen up.
I think Isla's going to come over here and base up, I think, against these 2 down players. Otherwise all our hard work to isolate this beast has just become undone. Oh, okay, scoring threats. Scoring threats just committing a Nurgle warrior, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, just playing
keep away.
Tag. Keep away, I guess, would be a better way of putting it.
Hiding outside of the stink, so there's always the threat of 2+ catch. 2+ catch. Obviously, that's the line woman, not the catcher, so it's not got an inbuilt reroll, but it's still kind of reliable.
Yeah, it's still pretty reliable. I mean,
Ooh.
when you play orcs, it's kind of just what you do. Oh yeah, I don't like not covering those 2 down players.
Yeah, because now the beast is going to get a free shot on. Let's see. Well, if they want to take it, I assume we're going to plug in air whiff into the next to the beast, probably.
It would make sense.
What are we going to do with this beast? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yep. Zsinj seeing an opening and going for it now, getting that room up the middle. Because that was the thing. That was all that hard work freed up those middle spaces, and then
they just undid it by not committing the piece.
Yeah, that's a shame. But hey, we go again. Removal game has dried up a little bit.
It has. They're kind of jockeying for position.
That advantage, but yeah.
Now, where are you hitting if you're Zsinj? Where's your blitz?
Good question.
Here it comes.
Well, never mind. Big point because we're going on, I think. And that's a knockdown with tackle.
That is a
Just an
knockdown
armor
attack.
7 hit. Oh, the big boot going in for the stun. That's quite nice.
And it's a stun. I think you're slightly ahead of me, actually.
I am slightly ahead of you. I don't know how I've managed that because you're the one on the stream.
Yeah, and I'm actually watching it in client at the moment.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's a very
Odd
strange.
one, that. Oh well, I'll try and stop doing like the
Delayed
play-by-play.
reaction. Yeah.
I'll stop doing the play-by-play and start just. To be honest, I've already done a cast today. I'm starting to lose my voice.
Yeah, I think my voice is starting to get a bit shanked as well from having a nap and lots of pasta and feeling fat and sassy. Yeah, we're doing all right here. I think this is yeah. Other than that sort of flurry of early removals, it's been very removal light so far. So both teams are still in it, obviously, because that's how it works. I don't even know where I'm going with
That's
this.
the thing with Bloodborne. There's a lot of dead air to fill.
I'm trying to finish this sentence somehow. Some coaches more than others, you know. I played against coaches who will wait literally 3.5 minutes and do all their moves in the last 30 seconds in college, and it's like, what do you even say during that time? You've got 3.5 minutes every turn to fill. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pouring a drink right next to my mic, so it's like this is like some sort of weird ASMR thing going on.
Hey, it kills the time.
Yes.
Robtop's having
ASMR. It's free.
I'll tell you what, opening
Sorry
with his
for
2+ dodge. I'm scared that one time it's going to cost them when they snake open the turn and then it all goes horribly wrong.
And then that's just it. And that's the turn.
Yeah.
Done.
But works, so what do I know, eh?
Everything's a bad idea until it works. It's one of my favourite phrases.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, I don't like that," and I'm like, "But what if it works?"
Yeah, it works. Were you trying to play the Amazon passing game?
I think we might be, you know.
That is brave, considering we've got 2-3 Nurgle warriors just in the area.
Radiating their aura of stench. Yeah.
Yeah, Roxanna's going forward as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like this actually. Is this going to be two GFIs into a handoff?
It could well be.
I think it is.
Two
yeah, here we go.
into a handoff with a screen. Yeah.
There's a first. Handoffs are good. Now this is a loner.
You are still slightly.
Disturbing presence is fine. Cancelled out by actually 5.
Yep.
Rolled a 5 anyway, so.
Rolled a 5, so it would have been fine.
The Tomb Guardian was catching that probably.
Not sure about that one.
Oh yeah, so disturbing presence. Yeah, it would have been had to have been a 6.
Yeah, Hustler's got it right. If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. So
exactly.
You know, stupid is only when something doesn't work.
It's like when Papa Nasty plays Skaven. Like it's madness, but there's a method to the madness.
Yeah. It's like dodge your block. If it works, it's brilliant. You know, everyone goes, "Oh my god, you dodged the block."
Now Lexi's got a shot here to get away from this beast of Nurgle.
We will see. We will
Good
see.
idea.
Can she pull it off?
I think she will. I hope they don't try and dodge the tackle first. Oh, Robtop, what are you doing? Tackle doing work. Can't afford to reroll that one. I don't think.
You gotta leave it. I think.
Yep, and just a stun. Gets off lightly.
Yeah, got off very lightly there.
Well, I think to be fair, I guess while the player's there, it's tempting Zsinj into committing another piece to the beast. To activate it, I guess. There's that sort of mind game, I suppose. Yeah, that was very nicely done.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that turn. I like that little handoff play there. I mean, you've got a renegade screen. I didn't see it coming either. So
shows how bad we are, eh?
Well, yeah, I did finish like 9th, so of like
the
12.
minors coach and the Div 5 coach. What can they say? Those who can't do cast.
Exactly. That's why Rand is so popular.
He's an admin now. You got to watch your tongue.
He's not allowed to be mean to me. So it's fine.
I haven't. I feel bad. I haven't seen a lot of Rand actually. Recently.
To be honest, I really haven't seen a lot of. I really haven't seen a lot of everyone for a while.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really.
I think people are slowly drifting off.
I think it's just that everyone's kind of stuck in this weird locked-in thing, and it's coming to the end of the season anyway, and what have you.
Yeah, I agree.
once the next season kicks back in, I think people will be more.
It'll be back to normal. Yeah, I agree. Tell you what, though, it is nice having this postseason because I don't know about you, but I follow baseball and cricket. I play a lot of sport, so having nothing on is like it would have been a big hole, but because I've got the REBBL postseason to get hyped up about, it means I've got something to do.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely liking it from that aspect.
Yeah, like I said, I just got hooked on Tarkov, so I've just been running around.
How is that?
Getting shot.
Ugh. I've seen some clips of Tarkov. It seems pretty brutal.
It's super brutal. It is.
Seems like what DayZ wanted to be.
It is the Blood Bowl 2 of first-person shooters. So, yeah, like there are certain maps where if you just run forward a few steps, you're probably going to get sniped in the head. So,
yeah.
So the best advice I was given for woods was just hide in a bush for 5 minutes.
Patience game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, GF5 fails.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I like the move. But now we're still well. I mean, Nurgle's 3-turn. I don't think it's on the cards. You know.
No, I don't either.
It would be good if they could force a bolt out, but I don't think they could get much more done than that. Amazons are still rocking a 3-woman bench with the KO most likely coming back. God, this is a nightmare. I think Zsinj was really excited and then he saw the draw. It was just like, no.
It's the worst draw he could have got.
I know, and it's a real shame.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Robtop, he's very excited.
Robtop is going to be feeling like the cat got the cream to a certain extent.
That said, it's not over yet. We've still got some Blood Bowl left to play.
Are we going to see a hit on the beast?
Yeah.
Just to try and take it off the field.
Why not, eh? We're doing this before... this isn't a block hit. And we're doing it before moving the ball carrier, so this just feels inherently kind of sketchy. And the thing is, because of the tackle, it's just a 2+.
Yeah.
No reroll because of the loner skill. Or if we are loner rerolling. Oh my god, GFI fails. Oh, this gets very scary now, doesn't it?
Really spicy.
Yeah, this GFI fails now.
Yeah.
I don't think he even wants to take this now. Because if he rolls a 1, the ball's gone down.
You just forget about it, yeah.
Yeah. Greed punished.
Greed certainly punished.
At least punished a little bit. Now we've got to see if it's going to punish them and lose if they lose the ball. Because reroll's burnt.
Yeah, that reroll is gone, so...
Yikes. We have a bolt the tackle here?
I think you save the bolt. The bolt is your Hail Mary I need to defend for a turn just to close it out. Like, I think even here you save the bolt.
Moot point, the dodge is good.
And she just runs it out. It's fine.
Roxana, proving her worth. Now the Nurgle have to brush off their 3-turning skills.
Stranger things have happened. There we go. We have a upright Amazon. And we have an upright rock.
Good to see everyone's getting back.
Yeah.
Yep, I think everyone's slowly trickling in, so yeah. This is, my internet decided that this wasn't the time to stream, so we've pivoted to Gastos' channel.
Indeed, so if you are joining me, welcome. I will be going into majors as of next season. I will probably be doing the open season invitational first, watching my team get wiped and then having to re-roll. But nice. given that they have disappointed me 2 seasons running, either they succeed or in true orc fashion they die. So I am the coach of the Soul Touchers, by the way. So
yeah. So yeah, it's nice to see. Decent viewership for around a 64 game. I think it's because it's Zsinj and Robtop, so it's some well-known coaches on the pitch.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I certainly need some traffic to my channel.
I'm enjoying it. This one's a lot more chill. The Sage one felt quite intense because pretty much like a lot of people were watching that one, so I felt like I had to know what I was doing. But no, I'm just
Hello, Civilian. Nice to see you coming here to support Robtop. So far, it's going pretty well for him. So.
Yeah, so he got away with one, didn't he, just then? But why those figures are black? Because it's because of modding. It's a modded team logo, which if you check the team logo, it covers. You see the black border, It's like a modding trick. So like it means the logo covers the entire player model. I think is how it works.
Which is kind of slick, really, isn't it? So you can go all black.
Oh yeah, you can go all any color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you can have all pink lizards if you want, or all green orcs. I don't know where I was going to go with that.
Yeah, all green orcs maybe. I noticed. I don't know if you saw this, but there's a new Discord sub channel in the REBBL Discord that's about looking into the 3D models for the games like coding or whatever in the game files.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be some interesting. Like, I think there's going to be scope for some interesting like REBBL themed like billboards or goalposts or something. I saw people looking into that.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I'm super interested to see how that one pans out. Actually, I've seen the odd bit of modelling here and there. You know, like a bit of modding. I think this is the first time I've actually seen a team so extensively use it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've got to say, it does look really cool having the all black Nurgle team. I'm just going to switch the view around. I'm not sure why I haven't already. So we're following the run of play.
Yep. Well, it's a Nurgle 3-turn. I think there's not much play to run, but there's not much running involved. But yeah, I get. Yeah, it's too complicated for me too, as well as you. So also, I don't think you're strictly allowed to mod Blood Bowl. It's all a bit.
It's all a bit kind of in the weeds. But that said, Blood Bowl 2 is now venerable and old, so I doubt they're really that bothered by it. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. They're not really going to be planning to implement anything else for it, especially with Blood Bowl 3 reputedly on the horizon. Although we do eagerly await confirmation of that fact. What with Cyanide getting slapped on the wrist by Games Workshop for putting out a press release saying it was coming to coincide with
I loved that. It was quite funny. Yeah.
Which they had not announced.
Yeah, they've been very quiet since then.
They have, and I do wonder if that is intentional, or if it's just something that.
In before Blood Bowl's the new Mountain Blade. we're only 5 years into the development cycle. There's another 5 to go.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we haven't seen Necromunda appear yet, and that was due at the end of last year.
I would love. I would play so much of the Necromunda.
It's my favourite. It's my favourite side property, I guess. So
yeah.
I'm a 40k player at heart, and Necromunda is my jam.
Big injury on Lexi.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry if that was spoiled, but that's an MNG.
That was a drop kick right in the chops.
That was let go. Fair play. Yep, Lexi exposed and taken down. I do think that without block, she's a massive liability piece. Yeah. So I think he'll be happy with the MNG. It's just sort of. I think he's just going to have to carry on her in the next. I assume he's taking the team next season. If she survives the postseason, it'll be all about getting her to block.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you really have to work for that level. That is going to be, we are passing that ball to Lexi at every possible opportunity.
Yeah. Exactly.
But sadly not in this or the next.
Yeah, not in the postseason. Can't take that risk. Here comes a block.
Oof, and a KO. This is where the removals start coming in for the Nurgle team.
Well, with the two babes, the KOs don't really do that much, you know?
True.
That's why the two babes were rostered.
But that's another injury on Queenie.
Yeah, nice LOS hits to start. Nurgle did need this to happen, to be fair.
Yeah, this was their shot. And so
I imagine we're going to see
taken it.
Oh, we've already burnt the blitz, obviously. So
yeah, we've already seen the blitz. I'm wondering if we're going to see someone come in to cover the killer goat.
Beast is in a lovely spot, isn't he?
Really lovely spot.
Screams value. I mean, he can just get one diced.
Yeah.
But that's not going to be the case now because we're going to support him. No, we're not. We're just going to have to sit down.
Yeah, big as he TP.
Never mind, I'll take it all back. Beast can't get one diced.
You certainly have a point there.
It's tough.
Big as he TP has just told us that he finds having to, or he or she, or
they,
whatever they prefer, finds having two babes normally means you just take Kaz rather than KOs, and that is true.
I mean, that was the case there, wasn't it? Yeah, we still need GFIs of the players to score with this guy. Do we? Hold on. I don't think we do because they're movement 7.
Yeah, the pasties. This is a movement 7 pasty. So.
But I guess the argument is there's no way that Robtop's going to give him a free 7 squares of movement this turn to work with. think we're in elf screen territory here. We've only got 7.
I think it is elf screen time.
But we need to rescue Petal somehow. Off the prehensile tail Rotter coming in big.
Yeah, just go hard or go home. With
The value.
Look
at this guy.
Colonel Panic.
I like how the prehensile tail makes him look like a mouse. Just coming like, straight out behind him.
It's a weird little tail, isn't it? I'm just going to zoom right in on it. Look at that thing whip back and forth. That's pretty spoopy right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I do like the weird mutations. Like you take it's like how if you take foul appearance on a chalk, they just start glowing red.
Brilliant.
That's one of my favourites.
The ones that really get to me are the fact that someone animated like every skill for every character model. So
somewhere out there, the guy has to do all the leap animations.
Like what does a leap on a tree man look like?
There are videos. If you do Google like tree man leap, there is a guy who literally made friendlies until someone had a troll, another one had a death roller, and they kept leaping them until eventually the animation fired.
The other one, arguably the most disgusting mutation for me, I think, is tentacles on a underworld troll, which look like
that's cool. I like that though. It's
like
really
weird
noticeable.
Gummy worm leech things.
Yeah, they look like really big maggots.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite cool.
They're pretty horrible. Yeah, like I like things like this wacky rotter here, like weird players where you're just like, what is this?
Yeah, what am I looking at?
You want to see the fanatic pylon? Fanatic.
That's not allowed. You can't. They can't take the skill.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't actually, which is a shame.
That's one of the ones that isn't in the game. Sadly.
Ooh, just a stun.
So I said oh, and then realised oh wait, I'm a second ahead. I can't spoil, so I shut up. Just
to be fair, I think you actually said ooh a little bit closer to the time that it actually happened this time, so it was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. Killer runs and back off.
I think we're going to 1 dice here.
Yep.
It's good. Oh. That's a knockdown. And we can push. Oh, stand firm used. Okay. And that means we can get Big Bad Bertha away. Check that right hand side for the Nurgle.
I'm not seeing an elf screen here, really.
Yeah, I doubt the players couldn't afford it. You needed 8 and Petals 2 wrapped up. The play would have been to hit. I think Colonel Panic. What a name for a rotter.
Colonel Panic is great.
Was too protected.
I suspect Colonel Panic is a riff on Colonel Panicism, Kernal, which would have been an even better name for a rotter, given corn kernels and poo for a fecal-based team. But I suspect Colonel Panic may well have been an acquisition somewhere along the way.
Yeah, an acquisition. A hiring.
Yeah, they hire the players that are forcibly retired. So it's doing them a service, really. Sorry, I'll
tell you what, if you're Roxanne or Jackie, the two actually 5 pieces who made that offense, just watching your team fail to defend for 3 turns, you must be very annoyed going into
totally.
at half time.
Totally.
Disaster.
As someone who ran a pro elf team in Upstart and had a tendency to score early and then just get absolutely creamed for the rest of the game and lose.
God, what the hell's Prehensile Tail, eh? Just a smooth 5+ walkout.
Yeah. That was just like...
And a 6!
What even was that?
What a useless tail! It's just cosmetic. Yeah. It's like a clip-on tail. You want it to be cool.
It's the Nurgle equivalent of a Playboy bunny.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, just tucked into the back of his swimsuit.
I think he just wanted to be relevant because you have like the dirty player roster and like all that stuff, and he just wanted to be cool.
Jesus, that was a death.
Oh god, Petal's out. God, Petal giving it her best shot, but Regen saved the day.
Regen saves the day.
God, that would have been a big death, wouldn't it?
That really would have been a huge...
That would have been something to talk about.
That would have been a massive talking point, but Regen did its thing. The grandfather is not done with that Pestigore yet.
Not yet. Tell you what, grandfather's having a pretty good time of it these days, isn't he?
Mm.
Definitely on form. Including the Regen rolls, apparently.
Yeah.
God, imagine if because the story, you know, if Zsinj managed to win this, but lose his best killer and rock up into like a dwarf or an orc matchup and not get the removals going. I think someone would have owed Robtop a beer or two.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, where we go? I think Zsinj hasn't really picked a side here. Zsinj, he's sort of gone half and half, but looks like we are actually going to take.
Looks like we're going for side cage.
Yeah, picked our side actually. The blitz is good. It will be GFIs most likely. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yes, it will be. I think at least one GFI. So Hustler was correct with the prediction. It will be GFIs.
Scoots his way forward. That is not GFIs. That is
no, it's not.
Exactly
Sorry, I miscounted.
squares away from the touchdown line.
Yeah. Colonel Panic gets a second chance to redeem himself here if he can stand up to the blitz, which is probably coming from Big Danny.
I would have thought so.
Right. Can we get a screen in? 2, 3, 4. We only need 6. We just need 6 Amazons to get to this screen, and we've run 2 of them's on the beast. So that's not good. We've got 2 free. And a couple more in tackle zone. So we don't have enough players to properly screen this, I don't think.
No, I think you've got to take dodges here, so you've got to move these in the right sort of order. So you're probably looking at the dodge with Maddie Glue hands, and then you would need to dodge off Big Cathy, really.
I think what we might have seen there is I can't even really one die splits powered strife. Because the problem, of course, is okay. We're gonna base up. I think here. Use the guard. Leverage the guard.
Blitz goes in.
The choice on the follow. I think I follow because
tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to.
How much movement did she have? Oh, we pile on.
Piles on.
Greed.
I was not expecting that.
KO.
KO. Ballsack Flare is down.
On for potentially a while. That's a guard gone.
Yep.
And a mighty blow gone. Tell you what though, I guess because tackle doesn't do anything on that ball because there's no dodge. It does occupy the tile, which is really nice because that means they can't move her off.
Yeah.
That tile. So if we could work it. Problem is there's no sideline cover.
So yeah, the issue here is that you're going to have to dodge someone off to cover that sideline bit, or otherwise it's just an easy walkout and then one GFI.
Well, I think Maddie Gluehands needs to make 3 2+s. Or does she cut the corner through the prehensile tail?
That's a spooky set of rolls to make, isn't it?
Well, it would only be a 2+, 3+, 2+. It depends how the first dodge goes, whether she needs to.
Or do you end the turn by nuking the goat?
Yeah, the bolt. That would be. I think that'd be a win for Zsinj.
I think that would probably be a win.
Well, as in a moral victory, I don't think it would secure in the game. Here we go. First dodge is good. The 3+. I think I would have made the 2+ first, just so we can get someone in the sideline. But we're doing it now.
Oh, fails.
And then GFI fails. First one goes. That's not a good sign, is it? That's good.
This has all got a little bit more nerve shredding.
Yes, it is getting a little bit more. Now we have to really think about a bolt. How many Amazons are out? 4. Benches 3. Oh god, this is looking a bit bleak, isn't it?
It really is.
First dodge is good. It might have to come down to this prehensile tail.
Yeah.
Now the problem is obviously you can't go too far over because they can just switch up the middle.
Yeah.
We really could be looking at a bolt now. It's definitely on the cards. Although this dodge, if we keep that dodge there. Where's the tackle? Don't know how a tackle player.
I mean, you're still looking at a move 7 goat. So you're still looking at a goat that can.
Oh, we just walk away from tentacles on an 8+. That'll do it.
These Amazons have got nerves.
But it does mean that we have abandoned the sideline now.
Hey Artie, thanks for joining us. More Blood Bowl, as you can see.
Ooh, big time raid. Hey
Yeah,
guys.
thank you for bringing the crew with you. And this is a Challengers Cup game between Zsinj and his delightful black Nurgle and Smithy, which is not
AKA Robtop.
Robtop. Yeah, and his pink-clad Amazons who are currently in the driving seat.
No, we are about to score here. We've got one turn.
Yeah.
The decision is, do we use our lightning bolt to knock the ball carrier over? We do not, so it should be 1-1.
Yeah,
A lot of time
I mean
now.
this is just a 2 GFIs.
Just a 1 actually, because of the movement up. Well, actually, hold on, wait.
Yeah, it's going to have to be 2 to avoid the tackle zone here.
Yeah. I was thinking about a blitz, but obviously she's strength 4, so that's not in the cards. We're going to take a 3 dice though.
Yeah.
Find a POW.
I like the Nurgle. I like the Nurgle as black. I think they look pretty cool when you sort of get
Oh, I
close.
think maybe like a vomit green or a yellow
Vomit green would be pretty
might be
badass,
cooler, but I think you can't go wrong with. What is it? You always everyone looks good in black,
Yep. It is true.
and you can kind of see the
You can just about see the like details and things. They just look like
and like there's hints of green and red just coming through.
Just and white on the sort of I don't know what you'd call them. They're like cod pieces of the Nurgle Warriors. Okay. Oh, Rhonda is injured.
Yeah, the 2 babes meaning that everything's a casualty is definitely the meme is definitely.
Yeah, that is so true.
At least for this game, it is GFIs though.
It is just 2.
Or just the 1 GFI, 1 GFI. It's in.
It's in.
1-1.
That's good. That's
Wizard's still on the table though.
Wizard is still on the table, but I would have been tempted to burn that Wizard there if it was
Yeah, I think I would too.
just to
I would
secure it
too.
at half time.
It's tough though because you've taken so much attrition already. You're probably going to overtime anyway.
Cavalion, I will check for you because I didn't actually spot.
I guess we want. I guess the logic is we want to use the. Yeah, I think it was badly hurt civilian.
Yeah, it wasn't badly hurt.
I think we need to use the bolt to recover and make it 2-1 here. Because if it goes to overtime, well, I think we lose as Amazons.
This is going to be a nuke the ball carrier, sneak in and nick it.
Well, we do have Roxanne on the pitch, so we got actually 5 recovery, which is the big deal.
I don't think we have any perms. I think the worst thing is MNG. So.
Yep. Only serious casualty has been a dead, dirty player.
Yeah.
Hargrim's girlfriend bit the dust on turn 1. Block 2.
Hargrim had to leave the stadium in despair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bolt for the counter score has pretty much got to be the play here.
Yeah, we have to win now. Yep, so this is a nice little half-time breather. Amazon's setting up on defense again. They've only got 9. This is a problem.
I think we're on a pause, so...
Are we?
We are. If you press escape while watching and then hit escape again, if the clock resets, you're on a pause.
Ah, the more you know.
Also
Okay,
works
cool.
for disconnects, but doesn't tell you that they've disconnected. There we go. Right. Clock just jumped.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, the Amazons here are just going to be stalling until they can nick in with that Agi 5 and score again.
Yeah, it's going to be bolt Agi 5. They need to score. Tell you what, if they get 2 or 3 more removals, this starts to look really desperate for Robtop. It just shows how weak Amazons are when you get to the kill level.
It does.
I wouldn't say too many mistakes, but they've just been...
I mean, we've talked about the fact that the Nurgle are lacking tackle here, but pretty much if you have... even if you've just got Mighty Blow and stuff, eventually, as long as you've got that strength deficit in your favour, you're going to be hitting them hard enough that you're going to be rolling powers occasionally, and if those powers are likely to result in casualties, then your Amazon team suddenly starts looking like they're made of paper. Dodges are well and good, as long as you can dodge things. Yeah, of course they're made of paper.
Right. Yeah. We're going with the classic Protect 3, nice and shallow. And I think we're sort of praying for a shallow kick and a blitz at this point. We're getting into real desperation.
This is looking
Desperation
like it's
plays.
going to be rough stuff.
We do have a Frenzy Juggernaut, which is always a nice pickup. So it means that Nurgle have to play narrow. It's always a positive. But yeah, Zsinj will feel like he's weathered the worst of the storm now.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's not 2-0 down, so it's going to be okay.
Yeah, I see your point, Cam. There aren't many you'd want to match up with those Nurgle. I would say that if you have a decent, fast team like Wood Elves or perhaps Skaven.
Yeah, I think elves do tend to like Nurgle as a matchup because they have stink, but you've got actually 4.
Legendary
I think
player defense woodies. What? You're gonna have to explain that a little bit. I have no idea what that means. As a minors player, I am completely oblivious to anything that goes on in majors that isn't in the clipping comp.
Oh, is this the? This is what I was talking about earlier. This was where the bolt. I talked about this last stream, but this is where there was a lightning bolt on turn 16 of an elf defense because they were pitch cleared and it was their only option. So they bolted the ball, who was actually 3, and it was successful. And then they just failed the 1 in 9 to pick up on their turn 16 and lost. And the elf team meant, I guess, that Robtop's in playoffs. I didn't know who sent to playoffs, but it did send someone to CC.
That is legitimately amazing. That is like one of those things where you just go.
But the problem with that early touchdown is, I think it came down to that greed 2 GFI blitz on the beast meant that sort of had to score because there might have been one more turn of stalling on the cards there for the Zons, but they had to score because of that greedy blitz that didn't pay off at all. In fact, they failed a GFI, couldn't even take the hit for risk of losing the game there and then.
Yeah, it was the greed. The greed has
greed was punished.
Been punished. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's always a fun time.
Tell you what, this is a great kick for the Zons, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. Like, if you're going to get a kick, then that is the right kind of kick that you want. Oh, piling on goes in. And that's a KO.
It's another removal. But yeah, because if you pick up on the movement up, you're in frenzy range, you know? Or Roxanne might just be a bit too deep.
And a stun.
I don't know why they put Roxanne that deep. She should have been
Roxanne being that deep.
She should have been 3 squares further up because your only real chance is to cat on a shallow kick, and now the kick's shallow and she can't even reach really.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Let's just check how far they can go.
Maybe? But even then,
the only real player is Agi. 1, 2, 3,
yeah, big
4, 5, 6, 7. Well, they'd have to do 2 GFIs to get out of the ball. Will be in range of Roxana.
Yeah.
No matter what here. And there might be a play for the Surf with Roxana to get the ball back. I don't know if that's worth it or not because Roxana's probably going to get removed straight afterwards. Because obviously she doesn't have blocks. So maybe you don't do that. Maybe that's not on the cards.
I mean, at this point, you're looking at protecting players a little bit as well. Because it's all very well and good having the ball and scoring, but if you don't have the players to screen so you can stall it, then and you've got 2 players left afterwards, or 3 players left afterwards, all the Nurgle need to do is punch them over and then just waddle up to the end zone.
Yeah, I thought, because I was convinced it sent an Agi team somewhere. So Zsinj and Cervelian correcting. Bump this Nurgle down to challenges.
Gotcha.
It was the actual playoffs. And those Hiles played today, but obviously spoilers, so can't say the results of that game.
Indeed, I don't know the results of those games because I haven't.
Neither do I.
So I can't accidentally.
They're just yelling, just reminding chat.
This is the way to do it.
Spoil the result.
Yeah.
I did accidentally spoil because I was trying to find teams and see, because it was the Goblin game, right? I wanted to see if the Goblins had an altar, so I was flicking through the scheduling to find C was at home. And obviously in Blood Bowl Clients it shows results.
Yeah.
I accidentally spoiled like 2 or 3 games in challenges on my first stream, which is a bit of an oops moment, but I don't think anyone.
You can probably go in and post and edit it out. Just put like a big blur over it or something. I don't know.
Oh, I played copyrighted music before that stream, so it was all muted anyway.
I've done that before as well.
Yeah, same with this one. I didn't realise how mute. I thought they would just mute for the duration of the songs, but apparently they like to be a bit.
I think my taste in music is so
obscure
in places that I kind of get away with the copyright, I think.
Yeah, to be fair, I got away with it for I did a pre-cap video of play-ins, and the music I used for that was like didn't get struck, fortunately. But all my hype music is quite mainstream. My like pre-stream music anyway. So there is a hit on the ball here, but I don't think we're going to take it ever.
I don't think we're going to take it.
Because Roxanne is just that a bit too deep. But hey, right, here comes the blitz.
Pesty gets smacked.
Oh!
Yuki Kisaragi is injured, and it's an MNG. And the regen fails.
That's out for next game. Well, he's probably the worst Pestigora of the lot, so...
True.
God, imagine if that was the death. Regen definitely picking its time.
Indeed.
Tell you what though, Jackie is pinned. Prehensile tail and tentacles.
It's
there for life.
Ain't going nowhere.
It's the new. I'll tell you what that is. That is the new Croxigor skink. So you have prehensile tail diving tackle combo. That's the new. It's the Nurgle version. It's the tentacles prehensile tail combo.
Yeah.
Watch her just step away though.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like I was talking about the college playoff that I cast yesterday between my two mentees, and Imorello made 6 dodges and succeeded in 100% of them.
Yeah, she just walks away.
Yeah, just walks away. So like,
that's why it's not the best combo.
Like, whatever. This ain't no weird anime. Go away.
Yeah. Prehensile tail, I think, is north of 4 times or something.
I think it's north of 4. Yeah, that roster has been pretty useless.
Panicking under the pressure.
Tentacles hasn't worked at all yet either.
That's true. Well, the beast did draw itself into a fight with that strength 4, who stunned him and removed him out, like took him out of action for most of the first half.
Yeah. Exicam 2, as a mentor, I found that it was much more stressful than being a coach, because if I made mistakes as a coach, it was like, oh, I've just made a mistake. Whereas if my mentee made a mistake because I told them to do something, or I did a stream of one of my mentees' games.
Oh, that was such a funny stream. I remember watching that.
Why is he doing that? Well, because I told him to.
Yeah, everyone was like, why are they playing like that? And you were like, oh, because I said they should do that. Yeah, that was an awkward moment.
So stressful. Yeah. But yeah, so...
Oh, that's been fun. You got 2 mentees then? How did that work? Pit them against each other?
Well, technically I have 1.5. So you
get like the half-adopted ones from a mentor that's bailed out.
No, there was so many people looking for mentors this year that they kind of had to turn to minors coaches to get mentors.
Yeah, I remember.
And so there was a sort of a general call out to get another orc mentor, and I said, well, I can do it, but and then now actually, tell a lie, it's the other way around. So because it was a European coach, Hodgie, who's British, Rand said, well, I can do it, but wrong time zone, and I was like, well, I'll take it on as well, and that way we can cover it between the two of us. So
cool. I'll tell you what, I'm going back to the game quickly. I'm not a fan of the Amazons drifting to the left here.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Because it just the Nurgle, it's not this turn that's the worry, it's next turn that's kind of the worry. Because the Nurgle can just step it up. Oh, this Rotter's going on a little adventure, isn't he? Because now the ball's not safe. Oh, now it is. We're going to come in for the foul. I didn't see this.
Yeah. I mean, it's not safe if this ends up being a removal for the Rotter.
He's fine.
He is fine. And Isla is stunned.
He's been in this game a long time. He knows that's a foul.
Indeed. Yeah.
I like to think, where's the ref? Yeah, because if you look at where the ref is on the pitch, it's like a Nurgle warrior and a beast of Nurgle in line of sight.
Yeah.
You know, if you had to get the line of sight cone out, it's definitely getting blocked. So.
Yeah, he's not seeing that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not liking how this sort of Amazon drift has happened here.
Because they're not quite quick enough to get back across the way they want to. Yeah, a bit of a shame. Do we ever a fireball here?
3 Agi 5 Pro Elves. Please kill them. Please, just kill them.
Oh.
Kill them.
Yeah, no, XCAM. When I had a movement 10 sprint sure feet Skaven, and I had a claw palmer on my Skaven team as well. I just forgot how to do anything. Like, just click blitzer, click player, and then click natural one turner, click end zone, and then that got me to playoffs. And like, I was winning games against people like Muppeteer and Metal and like JJ Cash and stuff, and I was just like, I don't know. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's a breakout coach. He's so good," and I'm like, no, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, here comes the fireball, the Christian fireball.
Oh, Beast goes down. KO on dead 13.
Oh, it's such a good one.
It really is.
Because that's a 2+ pickup for RG5.
Yeah.
God, the postseason fireball.
That's an exposed killer as well.
Oh yeah, I think you're going to blitz down the killer here.
Blitz down the killer, and then it's a 2+ pickup with the
again. If your killer was just a little bit more central. Oh, hang on, what are we doing here? Okay, I don't mind that actually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like the guard there. So we can still push the beast off the ball, but it means we do have to follow. Otherwise, we get in our own way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which means that we could get stuck on the beast. Okay, we're not pushing him off the ball apparently. Okay, that's interesting. Because it's still a 2+ pickup, so I would have just... Maybe we want to pick up on Agi4? So we can re-roll the pickup attempt, maybe?
Re-roll. Here we go.
Oh, I would have saved that re-roll for the pickup myself.
Yeah, I probably would have done as well.
Yeah, wrong angle there for me. But we get rewarded.
Yeah. The re-roll grid there.
The right decision.
Virulent Valentine is now off the pitch.
I think we have to pick up on the Agi5 now, just because it's a better roll. We don't have the re-roll.
Yeah, I think you're probably looking at that.
Because obviously, well, I guess the other option is pick up with Agi4, hand off to Agi5 and run. Which was the play. But because of the way we handled the blitz, it's now just got really difficult.
Yeah.
And it's probably not going to work, so... I think that's...
We say that, but we've been saying that about Tentacle and Prehensile Tail dodges literally all game.
That's true, and they have been just walking away.
I think the play may well be the pickup with the Agi4, hand off to Roxana and just leg it down the pitch now. The tying up the warrior at the back here.
Yeah, it screams of Roxanne. Roxanne Potato. Oh no, we're going to pick up with her. Yeah, I thought so. And we're going to Potato with Blodge.
Alright.
No, we can't because of Stink. There's 2 Stink there. Don't do it. Oh, so I forgot about the Stink.
It's
just
good.
Roll 6s.
It's good.
Just roll 6s.
Just roll 6s.
Clip it, boys. That was a ridiculous play, but it's fine. And now she's off on the sideline, and Zsinj is spitting teeth, I imagine.
Zsinj,
livid.
He drinking anything? Has probably just spat it all over his
Did
monitor.
Everything right, and the Zons even fudged their blitz.
Yeah.
Got away with it. Oh, I'd be tilted now.
Yeah.
What can they? Anyway, that's enough about the tilt. What can we do? I think we're in the realms of Shibby the Rotter. Making a play. That's a GFI fail for good measure.
Yeah.
God, what a turn!
6 is the turn, and then just roll a 1 to end it with, just to rub salt in the wound a little
just
bit.
roll 6 is the turn.
Yeah.
I tell you, no, the play was on. I think the play was on. I think it was right to fireball there because he was about to get out positioned.
Oh, little pow on the end there, and that's a KO straight off the bat. Oof.
Well, I think we're gonna. Is this a? Yeah, okay. KO. Were you thinking of a power Rappo here?
I think it might be.
Or is this a DC? Yeah, they just go. I think with 2 babes, you can't afford to. I might have affoed one of the badly hurts myself. But hey, we're here now. It's tough because I think the first one was the MNG.
Yeah.
Or maybe the first one was a badly hurt, so you're like, oh, it's just 1. And then you got the MNG, which you couldn't really appo.
Yeah.
And you suddenly got a stream of them, and you got the send-up as well. So then it was sort of like, oh, I'm probably not winning anyway, so I might as well save it to protect someone. That might have been the line of the thought process there.
Indeed. What are we doing then? Are we taking a blitz with Colonel Panic to free...
I think Colonel Panic coming from downtown. I don't think so. I think it should be time to shine, because I think even if we get the Colonel Panic Blitz, Shibby can't really get in. Well, they can get in front. Yeah, we're going for it. 3+ dodge is good for me.
3+ dodge, and it's just
Drum roll, please.
Gonna hit.
Just
straight up pow. Just roll pows.
6s.
Oh, and it's an armor break into a stun. Just
Back
roll
and
6s,
forth.
guys.
Bang. Just caught the replay on your stream. Are the pesties all gone? They are.
The
Good
pesties
spot.
are all gone.
So this is the half. The problem is, we don't take the other GFI. Okay, Prehensile Tail's doing its thing.
Indeed.
We're now. Roxana is going to have to make a 3+, 2+, sorry, to get out of this one. I think it's almost your first action, apart from maybe standing up Isla. But maybe you want to save that for the end of turn.
I think you stand up Isla and then you run Roxana out.
Either.
I think that's about all you can do here.
I'm just saying maybe there's a line where you do the Roxanne stuff first and then you can take out Isla at the end, but I don't think.
Leap.
Yep, leap play here. Forgot about leap, good call. But then again, once you get the ball, you're sort of just a potato.
I always forget about leap. I think at this point the Amazons, whatever they do, they're going to be potatoing.
Will they though? Or just take their KO rolls? It's only 10-11. I think, but there's no Pesticle, there's no show hands. Nug will have to go back for the. We might see a punt. A punt and then a power Appo on Roxana to make sure she stays in for overtime. Might be what's happening here. Or maybe Appo the next injury. I think the next injury is getting Appo'd and Roxanne is going to have to punt this.
Could be the option.
I think it's the main option because we've currently got Shibby just sat here looking menacing. The problem because also the ball is outside of Stink, so we can just pass.
Yes.
Yeah, comes the dodge.
I think you've got to do this, really. I mean, and then punt it off somewhere wide to the right, or wide to the right as we're looking at it. Yep, leap goes off. Like it ain't even a thing.
Roxana, so far so good. I think this has to be a punt.
I think
it's not
does.
safe. Power getting excited over this potential. If we get 3, get this. Well, no, yeah, you don't even. I think you probably take the hit with Shibby still. Okay. Right, we're past Shibby with a GFI.
Alright, you just punt it forward now?
Yes, I'm punting because you have to assume the ball carrier is going down anyway.
Yeah.
So now we just punt into the back of their thing because then they have to spend 2 turns getting to the ball, and then they have to make passing plays. Yes, the punt is good.
Yeah. That's about the right spot for it as well.
Whew, looks like overtime to me.
It does.
The thing is, you can't hit both Roxana and Isla, so one of them is.
No, so one of them is going to be still on their feet by the end of this turn. You've also got Maddie Glue Hands, who's down as well, that you're going to have to cover.
I think Zsinj can make the plays here. I think he knows how to sort this out.
Roxana just gets pushed. Do you re-roll that?
Nah. Need to save it for this last ditch pickup roll. I'm thinking about GFIs, but don't think you can afford to burn a reroll. You're going to need all 3 of those just to stay in the game.
Especially if we go into extra time.
Yep. Beast is on his own now, sadly, but I don't think you mind that. I think the Beast doesn't activate for the rest of the game now. You just keep those 3 stuck on him, and even there.
Follows it. Beast can activate now.
If they want to. Right, we're getting involved here. I'm not sure about this from Bernal. Leaving the RG4 on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not. That's a very much a scoring threat.
3, 4, 5. I guess we're relying on good old Colonel Panic to lay down the tent and the tail. Oh no, the Beast is on the move. Oh, I like this.
Here
this
we
is well
go.
spotted from the Beast will
tie onto Roxana.
Well found. See, I was happy with just 3 players in the midfield, but Robtop, Zsinj was like, nope, I need him I need to stop this RG5, and I think the best way to... Because obviously you can't leap out of tentacles.
Indeed.
So... that helps that. But the way things are going with the dice rolling, I think Roxanna's just going to step out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Roxanna is probably just going to step out.
Well, you always try it, because even if it doesn't work, I think you're all right. And you probably try it first, because if you think about it, it's just... If you try it first up and it works, it's just another 2+2+, and you've pretty much won.
Yep, and I mean,
you've made it very difficult.
Yeah, you're just cutting that corner on tackle, and I can see why he put Shibby where he put Shibby. You know, you cut the corner on tackle with the re-roll, pick up, score.
XCAM saying we can get a blitz out on the beast.
Yeah, actually, you can get an assist in from Big Bad Bertha. Yep.
It would be red dice.
You can get a wrestle hit with Heather with a dodge.
Yeah, and I suppose the Nurgle aren't scoring anytime soon, so you might as well try and take this risk. Yeah, I like it actually. That's quite good.
But if you're going to take red dice, you might as well do it with wrestle.
It'll be 1 dice now.
Yeah, 520k in inducements, Civilian. Yeah, I can't push the beast.
Stand firm. Stand firm turns up. That's true. There is Juggernaut on the... So Roxanne can blitz, but the problem with Frenzy, it means that Frenzy pushes her away from the ball, which means she'll probably be able to score.
Yeah.
Then again, she's actually 5, so we're just 2+ dodges still. I think we might see a Roxanne blitz here. No, we're going to... Stand firm does a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, not... Re-rolls. Into the wrestle.
And there we go, the wrestle does the job.
Just roll 2s.
Yeah.
Now Roxanne can just win the game. On a couple, if she just doesn't fail, and she hasn't failed much so far.
Nope.
But hey, now it's the important one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Be interesting. Oh, it could be. One of the 2+s is to tackle here. Oh. Right. Okay. I don't know why we did that. It doesn't make anything any better.
No.
This is a tackle piece.
Yeah. You're still gonna have to.
The gloat. The gloat dodge.
That was just a look at my RG5.
Yeah. Well, they burn to 2. Unnecessarily, because that's obviously how dice work.
I'm superstitious enough where dice are concerned to think that if I burn a 2, then that 2 was something I was going to need when I need to roll, you know, a 2 a little bit later.
Let's say a pickup or a GF5. Yeah. Still 3 2+s here for Roxanne. I still think a Roxanne blitz might have been a better play to the beast, because it's just more likely. And then you could just say then you could be you could be tempted if you still keep the reroll after the blitz. So you could just take a loner reroll.
Indeed.
Or a pro. And if it wins you the game, then that's worth it for a second reroll if you ask me, because you still got your first one. I don't know. Yeah, J-Can, this is a really strong Amazon if they can get to Roxanne and a wizard.
Absolutely.
The problem is their strength up's pushed them a little high on the TV, which means not every matchup's going to be kill Nurgle.
Yeah.
So they're definitely going to struggle in the Elfos of this world.
Yeah.
We'll see how they play that.
This is certainly a kill Nurgle team that is not equipped to deal with an Amazon team.
Yeah, this is a strong matchup for them. I will say though, they might be weak in the Agi matchup. It does mean they are quite reliant on their killer.
Yeah.
Their tackle pom to turn up. But you know, it's not a terrible team. It's got a little bit of versatility in that. And because they have blanket dodge, they're already probably better than most elf teams because they have more defensive skills. It's when you start getting into playoffs and you start running into those dark elves with 11 dodge, where they're just you but better. That's when they start to struggle.
Oh, he's left it.
Yeah, I like that kind of.
I do.
Because it's only a 1 dice.
Yeah.
I can see why they did it. Then again, this is just a 3+. Yeah. Decisions. I think it's trending backwards here. Yeah. The scoring threat is in.
The scoring threat is.
The movement for Rotter is getting down.
The Rotter is going to be.
He's getting involved. He's making himself known. Here comes the blitz.
Here comes the hit with the reroll. Gets the power with like.
I mean, it was a 3. It was like a 4 up, but hey, we get there. Instant pickup.
Nope.
Oh, 1 in 9's it.
Rolls it.
That's a shame. I would have definitely moved the Nurgle Warrior first there.
Yeah, same.
Just to help out.
Same. That's pretty much just a pickup in the tackle zone now.
Tackle is on the ball, so
Indeed.
Roxanne isn't guaranteed.
It's a little tougher. There is going to have to be some dodging involved, but you know, you dodge out.
It's just again, it's two more 2+.
Yeah.
So how's your dice? How's your dice, Robtop? How are you feeling?
Did he burn that 2 prematurely? Can you leap onto ball? I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's still the same. I think I just dodge because it's just a 2+. It's, I guess. The danger now for this. I'll tell you what though. The danger now for the Zons is what if you fail to pick up and it scatters out of play?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Reynolds and the Turds is in.
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose you do have Big Danny is a safety, but she is based up, so she will be taking a hit next turn. So yeah, we'll see how this plays.
Okay, we are rolling the punches first. There isn't really a better option. You just do leap.
Oh, Maddie goes forward.
Yeah.
I think we might see a Roxanne blitz here with this movement.
Yeah, Juggernaut would work.
Well, mainly because we've gone forward instead of backwards, we really don't want the ball to scatter.
Mm.
So we might blitz, and if we can get an armor break, not even pick up. So we can pick up with the team reroll.
Yeah.
That'd be what I do. Because we're not. As long as the ball stays in play, we can't lose.
Yeah, you've got a turn in hand here because Power Strife can't get back fast enough to cover. So that
Power Strife would need exactly a power on Maddie.
Yeah.
Tentacles doing a thing.
Globs on. It's the first thing that the Tentacles have done this game.
Tentacles not doing a thing.
Not doing a thing.
Okay. But this is important because this means we can base up on Powered Strife.
Yeah.
Or do we bring her back to cover the potential loss? You know, what are we basing Renal here? Renal. I guess it's Renal.
I think you base Powered Strife and take the Blitz with Roxana, to be honest. You've got the reroll.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing as well.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be... Oh, no. It's kind of half and half. I think you have to bring Jackie in there. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a weird spot for me.
That is a really weird spot. I mean, is that getting another...
I mean, it is a threat, I guess. It's another scoring threat.
And I suppose it's the one that you want to get then. But here we go.
Wait, was that... Did she make sure to... Oh, they didn't blitz.
Oh,
they just took the jump. No, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, they're keeping the ball in play.
Yeah.
They're keeping the ball in play. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Yeah, I don't think they want to try and pick up there.
This is essentially a stall attempt.
It is a stall attempt. It's a not scatter the ball attempt. It's going to work. I can see the logic behind not basing now because it means that like one of those two non-Relona players will be in range.
Yeah.
And they both have Agi4, so should be all good. All of a sudden, Zsinj is fighting for his Challenger Cup life.
Yeah, the only issue at hand there is that Powered Strife can get back to a point where that whole disturbing presence and foul appearance, disturbing presence is there. So, but that's not pickups. It's only passive steps or catches, isn't it?
I imagine how OP that would be if it affected pickups.
It would be super OP.
Khemri would lose 100% of the time. The shallow kick to Khemri, they're toast.
Oh, skulls it. Gets the reroll.
There's a reroll. Now desperately trying to get a scatter here.
Yeah.
Shivi does roll the 1. Oh no! Oh, this is a disaster. He can get surfed now.
Yeah, poor Zsinj.
Nightmare. Worst case scenario, and now it's. Oh, this
That's
looks
probably
pretty
the
done and
worst
dusted.
place it
That's
could have
me.
scattered, in fact.
Yeah, nightmare scatter.
And that's pretty much straight back to the player that you would have thought that Robtop wants to pick up. And that will be a surf.
Yeah, surf and then a score with Maddie Glue Hands coming in. Wow, Robtop. After oh wait, whoa! What are we doing? We're screening.
Stalling out further.
Oh, we had a touchdown there. I guess we're blitzing and scoring with Maddie on the same time. Fair enough, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know how much I like that. Yep, we're doing it all with Maddie. Suppose is an option. Here we go.
Surf is good. Yeah, no one can reach the ball now.
Knockout for good measure.
Don't even really need to pick up this turn.
I think we will though. Isn't this a
I would have
GFI
thought
though
so.
now? Oh, it's a GFI.
Yeah,
See, this
so you
is
just
why I
wait.
don't get. That's why I don't get
You
that.
just wait a turn. There's no one who can get back to cover it.
Well, with the balls there, it's not going to scatter out of play. So my argument is he may as well try, but we'd leave it.
Creating a screen in the middle of the pitch there, I guess. But yeah, this is semi-academic at this point.
Yeah, it is really. It's coming down to can Robtop not roll ones for just a couple more turns?
Yeah.
Or just one more turn, really. He just needs to roll. He just needs to not snake. And I'm not spoiling anything here by saying that I have seen touchdowns stopped by snakes
I have
on the touchdown line in
don't think
these
I'm spoiling
very playoffs.
anything by saying that those
So
occur.
they're not out the woods yet, is what I will say.
Amazon's gonna
Yes, it is very academic. We're into the statistically unlikely.
Oh, double skulls.
Speaking of
as
that,
well.
speaking of a 3% chance, that is a double skull. And there's the last reroll for the
That is
Fecal
the reroll
Fantasy
goal.
7. In what could be the penultimate turn of the Challengers Cup run, after getting bumped into Challengers from a turn 16 bolt, a turn 13 fireball seems to have knocked them out of the Challengers Cup after all of that. Just an example of why you gotta toe the line between kill and control. You can't go full kill or full control. You gotta have that well-rounded matchup set.
When the sneaky's on
Otherwise things
together.
like this can happen, I guess.
This is a classic example of building a team to kill things, but not.
It's great in ladder. It's great in league play and round robin play, but when you get to a knockout best of one Blood Bowl, you do start to see the limitations.
Yes.
But hey, for the 13 weeks of the season, I bet Zsinj was having a lot of fun with this team.
Still putting a scoring threat out there, just on the.
I like it.
Yes.
Renal on the turds is expecting that Hail Mary pass from the crowd any day now. So yeah, barring the famed Nurgle one turn. Do they have any frenzy?
Famed one turn Nurgle with no pesties.
Yeah, that's just true. The no frenzy I think makes it actually impossible.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is over.
No. There's the first one. And there's a 6.
And there's a 6.
I think that's the motto for this game. Just roll 6s. We can stall here. We can stall so the Nurgle can't even one turn.
Yeah,
And I think we do stall because we miss 3 LOS hits if we stall, so let's stall.
Indeed, might as well. They're not going to catch you, so stall it to miss the LOS hits.
Yeah, I think they're just having a natter now.
Little GGs.
Yeah.
It's been a fun game to cast.
Yeah, it's had its moments, hasn't it?
It really has. And I mean,
been a bit of a slow burner, which is nice.
Apart from that initial flurry at the beginning, it kind of set.
Yeah, it started off strong and. Pensile Tail just not having the game. That kind of sums up the game for Zsinj, doesn't it? Just
Really,
walking away from like 5+, 6+.
His only real option was to glue them in place, and
he did, and he even got the ball into like two zones of stink, and so they couldn't run away. But then they just rolled a 6, so they ran away.
yeah, we're going to see a sort of courtesy surf with the beast here.
I think we are a respect surf here.
Respect surf. It's almost like a respect foul. Just not
It's going to be a 3
dickish.
dice. Yeah, just skip the armor roll.
Yeah.
Just rolls a 6 for good measure. But she's fine. She will come back.
She will return.
I think that's all they wrote. I'm pretty sure, unless we're doing vanity
that's
movement.
probably it.
Okay, now I think we're just risking our
GFI's
Nurgle.
in. He's just
Oh, here we go. The Depends on tail. He wants revenge.
I've been shit all match.
Pow!
Oh.
Come on, please.
Oh no.
Damn. Rolled a 6 on the.
There is a dirty
Death.
player in range.
That
Are
would've-
we going to see a foul?
They've got very interesting.
Yeah, we are going to see a foul.
Oh god, it's a test now. There's an AFO in the bank, I believe. 30 player.
Nothing happens.
Not doing the business there.
Nope. So here we go. Here is the score.
Maddie Glue Hands taking it in here. Temptation is to hand off to Isla, but
Yeah.
you can do that.
I think you
Not
just
this
take
time.
it in and take the win here.
Yep, just GG's being said. That was the game. I wonder who the MVPs will be. I hope the Prehensile Tail gets the MVP.
I really do too.
That would be fitting.
Either that or the dead rotter.
Yeah, Civilian. Apart from, I do think that Robtop needs to look at that fireball turn again. But apart from that, I think he played quite well in the circumstances.
And there we go. Maddie Glue Hands gets the score.
Have Amazon's ever won a postseason game? I don't know if they have. This might be one of the first.
In majors or in general?
I think in majors.
Okay, so Big Bad Bertha, the Blitzer levels up with a level on there. I think that's
Holgrim's
the
girlfriend gets the MVP, of
and
course.
the dead rotter gets the MVP.
She's been dead from turn 1.
Yeah.
Well, one of the Blodge Guard levels, that's great. That's probably stand firm unless it's a juicy double or a stat.
Indeed. So
Maybe Mighty Blow.
looking at this, 34 blocks, 4 KOs, 4 injuries. 9 to 19 blocks, 3 KOs, 2 injuries, and a kill. So it's pretty strange stats in a way.
Hey Zsinj, yeah, I agree. I think it was very harsh.
Absolute ton of SPP on both sides.
I don't think you did too much wrong there, Zsinj, especially in the second half where you set up to protect against the bolt. They went for the fireball, which KO'd your ball carrier, and then just made a 4+ catch instinct with no reroll to run away.
We're just taking a look at the stats now, Zsinj. Tentacles, 4 successes, 6 failures.
Yeah, Tentacle's not doing too much there.
Tentacle's not doing much there, and Prehensile Tail not doing much either.
Yeah, I think also Zsinj, especially because Robtop did fudge his blitz, so he made it a lot harder for himself and still rolled the right dice. Made that a real kick in the teeth for you, but
Yeah, it really did.
He's
That-
nice,
that
but I think
was
it
a tough one. That was
got
a
a few.
tough
I
one.
think that was liable. That was always when you saw the draw. I think that was always on the cards. You know, just if Amazons turn up with dice. Yeah, but yeah, at the end of the day, Robtop did play well enough to take advantage. I think he played a very good first half until he got greedy.
For sure.
And almost didn't score. He needed to not roll a 1 on the loner piece without a reroll. But hey, I guess that's the price you pay for only having 1 tackle on your Nurgle. I know it's tough because the argument is like, oh, this Nurgle doesn't have any tackle, but when you actually play Nurgle and you realise, God, this is taking so long just to even get to block.
Yeah.
On my Nurgle Warriors, and then you feel you need to take Mighty Blow Claw, and that gets you enough kills to playoffs or challenges. And then all of a sudden, Agi team casters like, oh, there's not enough tackle here. So you're sort of damned if you do, damned.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
honest,
I think
to be honest, kind of as a bash team coach, I'm kind of like, there's not enough tackle here as well. But yeah, that was
Yeah.
a rough go around to a certain degree.
Mm.
Yeah, once
see, it's
they
not
get
quite
the
there,
tackle
it's
out there,
possible.
they're going to be horrible to play against.
I do agree. Some of the first action plays. I think the first it was for me in the first half. It was those first action Agi 4 dodges, which
Yeah.
they're Agi 4. But if any of those had snaked, they were out. It was game on like turn 4. So
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
I think Robtop definitely rode their luck a bit there, but you know what was on? Sometimes that's what you need to do. So yeah. I don't know. Anything else to add? I think we've sort of covered it all quite well.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fun game to cast.
It's been enjoyable.
Thanks for having me on, and then
I'll tell you what.
co-opting my channel.
If you want to do some more casting, this week is chock full of playoff games that don't have enough casters. So if you want, I can drop you a link to the Reporter Discord, and you can claim a couple of games for your own stream if you've got the free time.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds great. I'd love that.
Drop you
and
the link.
Hopefully some of you folks can jump in and give me some shit for being terrible at it, because I'm a very much minors coach still.
Well, I think it's literally just we need bodies this week because there's 120 games.
120 games.
Cup.
That's
the casters are playing in Crypt.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
those games in that on that Saturday.
Yeah, I did spot that as well. I was contemplating signing up, and then was like, I've got stuff to do. Even in
I've signed up with my Brett team, but I don't think I'll get out of groups. I'm mainly just doing it for a bit of a laugh and a bit of a stream because I'm trying to get affiliates, so I can get all the casts and streams.
I'll add you to my host list so that we can try and get you there by having you show up on my channel or whatever. Try and raid you and stuff if you're on when I'm finishing.
I got a nice like 80-man raid from Harry's Sword last night.
Nice.
Which got me I think it got me from about was just off of that raid. So I think I can sort it. But yeah, I'm going to head off if that's okay. Thanks for having the stream on yours.
Yeah, no worries. I'm happy to have casted the game. Sorry for showing up late as well.
No, it's fine.
Thank you all for jumping onto my channel to have a watch. I will be in Majors next season with Desoul Touches, so do stick around if you want to watch me fail and get sad, because that's what happens with my team, unfortunately. I have a tendency to either do one horrible misclick that just screws me over, or just fail that crucial blitz with a reroll.
That's why I play elves, because if I misclick it's only like a 3+ instead of a 6+.
Yeah, whereas with orcs you do that and that's your team just collapsed to pieces because you've tried to dodge a black orc as your second act of the turn.
Nightmare.
Alright guys, thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to call it there. And thank you, Losra, for having me, technically.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I will catch you a bit later on as well. Bye, everyone.